How's it, reptile lovers? Today I'll be traveling to an island in northwestern Rwanda and we'll be doing a bit of herping. As you can see, all the flashlights are charging, all the cameras are charging. Hopefully we'll find some cool frogs, lizards, and maybe even some snakes. See you there. Okay, we are now taking a little coffee break in Musanze. This is where people would come to see the gorillas. And we brought our little buddy, Tiggy, the Ridgeback, who's gonna be our herping buddy out on the island. So next, we'll see you on the island. Here we have Tiggy's first encounter with a sheep. Alright, so we're on the boat now. We've got our island straight ahead. Over there we've got the Muhabura, which is a volcano. There are some gorillas somewhere up there. And you can just see these hills are quite steep, but there is no natural vegetation left. Everything has pretty much been affected by humans. So we will find some animals, just not animals that are specialized in living in rainforests and stuff, since those are going to be up there. But we will still find some stuff. Here you can see really well where the forest starts and then where people live. So, fun fact, the last gaboon vipers in Rwanda were found somewhere down here in 1943 or around that time. And ever since they haven't been found. So back then, the forest used to come all the way down. Now you can see people have taken over and the altitude up there is just too high for gaboon vipers, so they're extinct on this side, but in Uganda and in Congo they're still around. I'm walking through the food forest here a little bit. So we've got some bananas, avocado, lemon or lime, papaya. Not really looking in depth, just, having a look around. There isn't much primary vegetation on here. Yep. Tiggy's also with me. Come, we're almost there. I'm gonna walk back home. I'm gonna do the bulk of my searching at night. Okay, so we're out here at night. You can hear all that activity. And in here, I believe, I grabbed it without really looking at it. I believe we have a toad. Oh, that's not a toad. That is some species of grass frog. I'm gonna need to check what that is exactly. I'll put the name up on the screen. First find of the night. Pretty cool. So off he goes. On to the next one. Here you have a closer look. So the trick is blinding them with the flashlight so they can't really see what's happening. Whoop! And gone he is. Oh, he's still there. So you can see that it's some form of grass frog because his his nose is quite pointy, and the way he's jumping. Okay. I think we're just gonna leave him.
Oh, look.
I think we're just gonna leave this guy alone,
yeah,
and
poor guy.
move on to the next one. No chameleons. Chameleons are always hard to spot, but they're a bit easier to find in the dark with flashlights. Yeah. I'll come back to you when we find something. Okay, so here we have the same species as what we just got, but much bigger. I don't know if I can somehow give you a size comparison. I'm gonna put my hand next to him, and as soon as I do, he's gonna probably jump. I have a pretty big hand, you can see that. So this is gonna be in the Psychadena or Hilarana genus, not species. Again, I don't know what species that is. And you can look right on the side there. They do have a tympanon, so they can hear. They're hearing me, but it's probably a she, is blinded by the lights now, so pretty confused by what's going on. These guys are not great climbers, pretty good swimmers. They are terrestrial and aquatic. I'm still trying to find reed frogs because I'm a tree frog guy, so really cool to see big frogs, but I want to find some tree frogs. Alright, let's move on. Okay, here we've got our second species of the night. This is a toad, Sclerophrys species. Pardon all my Latin names. I don't know the common name and I don't know the exact species of this one. This is an adult, but still relatively young. They can get a bit bigger than that. And the way you can actually recognize it's a toad is when you can see these two big or big-ish poison glands. So if I were to squeeze them, a white liquid will come out, which is poison. And if I were to put that in my mouth, I'm gonna vomit all over the place. And you can see that his skin is very pickled, unlike the frogs that we saw. Although they had a couple of pimples, this one has more pimples. I'm gonna set this guy down, right, and then he's gonna hop on his merry way. So second species of the night. Right. Okay, and let's just see if I flip this. No snakes, no lizards. Still haven't found any reptiles yet. Nada. So there are loads of really cool looking spiders. If my camera is gonna focus here. There are loads of really cool looking spiders. Now I'm not a spider guy. I don't know what species these are. And I actually do believe that there's a big lack of research on spiders in the region. So if anyone wants to work on spiders, hit me up and I'll help you out. I know loads of spots with really cool spiders. Don't know the species, but yeah, we can learn from each other. Okay, we're here on a docked boat. We can hear the frogs. They're right here somewhere, but we just can't see them. You hear them, they're really close. But what I find really cool is this water is crystal clear, man. And there are loads of little fishies swimming around. There was a spider. Oh, look, there's one little fishy. There's another one, bigger one. But there was a spider walking on the water here. Okay. Well, let's keep looking for these reed frogs. Okay, so that's a reed frog, and it's a male. And you see that huge bubble going up the front? So he's calling, and he's out calling for females. So the girls are gonna choose the one that has the better call. And they're gonna come and make loads of tiny little babies. I'm walking here on the lakeside. There's some really cool fishies down there. But we have a rock face and it's about 9:20. We have a lot of Jackson's forest lizards walking around. Of course, when I pull the camera out, they go in hiding. Those are the only reptiles I've seen here so far. See if I'll find any. We're having a swim. And look at that over there. Really cool. That. Okay, so there we've got an agama, and right above it, you can see that moving. So that's the Jackson's forest lizard. Yeah, I can't really tell what species that agama is, and catching that is going to be pretty much impossible because they're hiding in that kind of bush of ferns. These guys are enjoying the sunlight, hunting some insects. Funnily enough, they're cohabiting. They're not really fighting each other. It's good to see. It's really cool because these guys actually look a bit different than what you would find on the mainland. Would be interesting to know if they're actually genetically the same. Okay, well, let's keep on searching. Found him again. Or her. Actually, I'm not too sure that's Jackson's forest skink. It is. It is. Really cool lizards. Out here with my herping buddy. Right there we've got two species of skinks. So this is a classic side-striped skink, Cahilepis striata. And then right behind him was another Jackson's forest skink, a female this time. Females are a bit smaller, not as colorful, and their head isn't thicker than their body. Males are really recognizable because they kind of have a pit bull style head. Their head is much wider. There he is in the grass. Boom, gone he is. That's gonna be it for this video. I'm currently in bed. I've been sick for the past couple of days. But yeah, herping on the island was somewhat of a success. I talked to some people there. They said that they do have a couple of snake species that I didn't get to see, but we still got to see 2 species of lizards and I believe 3 species of amphibians, 2 frog species and 1 toad species. Yeah, so that's I'll consider that a success. And I'll see you guys in the next one.